Today, the top 5 is going to be top 5 most exciting rookies. And so I will jump in with both feet on that. Here we go.
Number 5.
I put Xavier Worthy at number 5. Xavier Worthy is faster than Tyreek Hill. And he was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, whose major struggle last year was at wide receiver, who basically probably got less from their wide receivers than almost any team in the NFL and still won the Super Bowl, have now teamed the man who set the record for the fastest 40-yard dash in the history of the Combine. They've teamed that guy with Patrick Mahomes. Now, is he going to be as good as Tyreek Hill? Very unlikely. Very few players ever have been. But he's going to be as fast, and he's going to make a difference. So if the topic is exciting, then I'm not sure how you can't include the fastest guy ever teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. I put him at 5.
Number 4.
I'm very interested to see Malik Nabers. I mean, I had so many people in the build-up to the draft telling me that Nabers was a better prospect than Marvin Harrison. Harrison obviously went ahead of him, and we'll get to him on this list. Nabers goes to New York at a time when there is so much pressure on the quarterback and so much pressure on the coach. And they need that kid to become a star. They don't have Saquon anymore. That offense is going to run through that rookie. And they need him to be spectacular. And there are people whose opinions I value who tell me he's good enough to be. So I, for one, am very, very interested to see what Malik Nabers looks like. I'll put him on my list of most exciting rookies.
Number 3.
Right behind Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison comes in as probably the most heralded wide receiver in recent NFL draft memory. At a time when we're drafting 5, 6, 7 rookies in the first round a year at the position, he comes in the most highly touted of anybody. So it's going to be fascinating. Does he become one of the best receivers in the league immediately? It's an interesting situation they have there in Arizona. I really don't know what to expect with him. I don't know what to expect with Kyler. I put him at number 3. And then I saved
number 2.
The quarterbacks for 2 and 1. I'll go Caleb Williams 2 in Chicago. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. He's going to be the starter from day one. Let's see what he's got. He's got weapons around him. He's got a good defense. It's going to be very interesting to watch. So, I mean, there's every reason to think he will be very exciting, but I had to put
number 1
Jayden Daniels in Washington, who I also believe will start from the very beginning, who also has more talent around him than most people realize, who has a brand new, really interesting coaching staff and offensive coordinator situation set up there in D.C., and who, candidly, last year was the most dynamic college player by far. Caleb Williams, we can argue forever whether he was the better prospect or not. I think most teams in the league felt he was. But I don't think anyone felt he was the most dynamic individual player to watch. Jayden Daniels was spectacular to watch individually. So in my edition of Most Exciting Rookies today for our ESPN Radio NFL Rankum, I will go Jayden Daniels of the Washington Commanders at number 1.